unang ilalim. Tandaan mo
Nice pass.
with a 3 by Marvin Tagwan. Dave. Yes!
Just a few months ago, Quezon Huskers' bid for a national championship ended in heartbreak in this very arena. We are back at the Quezon Convention Center, and the Huskers are back as well with renewed hope of a better ending this time. But they would have to go through a few challenges, and one of them will be Coach Cholo Villanueva and the rest of the Batangas City Tanduay Athletics, one of the more established teams dito sa Liga ng bawat Pilipino. But Coach Eric Gonzalez is primed and ready for, and the Huskers as well. Even after losing their last game, the Huskers looking to bounce back here as they take on Batangas City in their home court. This is their first game on their home court in this 2026 season. So maganda ang hangarin nitong Quezon na buksan ang kanilang home opener dito ng isang panalo. No? Magandang gabi po muli mga kaliga sa Daf Tupas. Kasama si Christian Luanzon. Magandang gabi din sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube, Tap Sports and Solar Sports. Christian, after that heartbreak of last season, syempre balik ang Quezon dito with renewed hope of a better ending this time.
And it's because of the fans and really this facility. I can still remember when I was still playing the first time I played here, which was about 20 years ago. It still remains the same by it looks. I'm sure marami na rin nag-improve, especially yung air conditioning dito. But the heart of this city is really the fans, and that's why it amazes me. This is our first time to host. Only 10 games for Quezon, but I'm sure we're gonna have more games here in the succeeding future.
Oh, and you talk about fans and the people of Quezon. We have the people of Quezon represented in our panel. It's the homecoming queen, Andrea Indicio, and ang daming tao ngayon dito, Andrea. Nakita natin maaga pa nung they were distributing the tickets a few days ago, the long lines, and we have this crowd right now, really nice para sa atin i-welcome ang Huskers dito sa pagbabalik nila sa kanilang home court.
Yes, Adelph and Coach Chris, may kwento nga ako sa inyo in the history of Batangas and Quezon. After that South Division Finals noong Season 6, hindi na ulit nanalo itong Batangas against the Huskers. Kaya naman, Quezon is one of the teams in Batangas' list that they are itching to defeat. However, meron ngang renewed motivation itong Huskers even after losing against Abra. Mas dumoble pa nga daw yung suporta ng mga Quezonians sa kanila. They were extremely touched. Alam nyo ba, kahapon, dinumog ng mga tao itong Quezon Convention Center for them to secure their tickets for tonight. Grabe daw yung naramdaman ng mga Huskers, at sabi nga naman ni Kapitan Gabanal, iba talaga kapag yung support system mo nandyan para sa'yo through the ups and even in the downs. So, Coach Chris?
Thank you so much, Andrea. And alam natin na itong Quezon really feeds off the energy from their home crowd. They played a lot of games here. And they played a lot of games here against Batangas.
Right.
And alam natin, these two teams are fierce rivals. They do end up facing each other sa dulo ng ating playoffs. And that last time was the South Division Finals in 2024. And 1 and 2. Itong Batangas here in Quezon.
And after that report by Andrea and looking at the numbers, sabi nga, since Season 6, hindi pa nananalo ang Batangas. I just see them in rebounding mode. Itong Batangas, kalaban ng Quezon.
Way to plug your show on the pregame, partner. No, Quezon naman, on the other hand, they are always very formidable here in their home court. Kumbaga, paminsan-minsan lang talaga sila natatalo dito. And usually, ang nakakatalo pa sa kanila are really one of the upper tier teams here in the MPBL.
You talk about Quezon, every year we always say, consistency is key for the great teams. This is certainly a great team led by a great coaching staff. Nawala man yung muka ng team nila, which was LJ Gonzalez, the last 2 seasons. Nagkaroon sila ng mga bagong muka, at ang pinakabagong muka na yon has been an impact player from small man to LJ. Ngayong big man, si Sed Manzano. Kabila din, no? Sed din. Pero siya pa rin yun, si Sed Ablaza.
Yung katabi mo, Sed din. Hindi mo na lang din pinapansin, ha?
Sed Tubas?
Oo.
Okay. Love it.
Okay, 3 Sed
Yeah.
ang involved sa game na
Pwede. Season, ano na eh? 8 seasons ka
Oo,
na rin eh.
Season 1 Rookie of the Year. Okay. Ayan po ang ating player matchup, no? Sed Ablaza and Sed Manzano. Wow, look at these numbers. Parang halos magka-cancel out itong dalawang manlalaro dito. But, you know, Sed Ablaza brings a lot of leadership as well. Ito Sed Manzano naman, the youthful energy that he brings to this Quezon team.
You gotta give me a moment here. I still can't get over the other set, which is you. Okay, I'm done with my moment, but this is a matchup that I think is gonna be interesting because Cedric, he's a guy that loves to play the back to the basket mode. Samantalang ito si Ablaza runs the break really well and loves to face up. So kung magtatapat sila, no, medyo ibang style of play makikita natin tsaka skill set.
Okay, interesting matchup, and that is a matchup that we will look out for. Let's bring back Andrea Indicio for the 2 players that we mentioned.
That is right, Sidel. Kasama ko nga ang dalawang Cedric mula sa dalawang team. Cedric Ablaza and Cedric Manzana. Unahin ko na muna si Ced Ablaza. Said the last time na natalo nyo ang Quezon, that was back in 2024. That was the Game 1 of South Division Finals. A lot has evolved. Nag-evolve ang Quezon, nag-evolve ang team ninyo. Ano sa tingin mo yung magiging biggest factor para after 2 years, makuha nyo ang panalo against Quezon?
Siguro yung aggressive sa defense. So, just ibibigay lang namin yung best namin, syempre, para makabawi din kami sa kanila. Yun lang.
We will be looking forward to that. Good luck to you and your team. Dumako naman tayo sa aking kanan. Sed, pareho kayo ng pangalan ng iyong katapat. Pareho din kayo ng season averages. But one thing that differs between the two of you is your age. How will you use that to your advantage to at work, Cedric Ablaza?
Siguro, ang advantage ko lang kay Sed yung gaano kasipag maglaro sa court. Siguro yun yung tingin kong advantage ako para sa kanya.
Meron ka bang gustong sabihin sa lahat ng mga fans na dumating ngayon sa ating venue?
Maraming salamat sa taga Quezon na pumunta dito. Sana suportahan niyo kami parati sa kahit anong game.
Thank you so much. Good luck to you and your team as well, mga kaliga. This is Quezon versus Batangas. Richard Dampos, take it away.
Hello everyone and welcome to our main game. It's Batangas City versus your Quezon Huskers. Live on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, and on YouTube channel. Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 8. Mga kaliga, are you ready? Let's meet the starters of the MPBL inaugural season champions, Batangas City Tanduay Athletics. Guard number 1, Graniel Viloria. Also at guard number 3, Ino Comboy. Center number 26, John Ambuluto. Forward number 29, the Elastic Man, John Nermal. Also at forward number 53, Ced Ablaza. The head coach is Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches, J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas, and Jimuel Gican. Assistant team manager, Gilbert Alea. Team manager, Jean Alabanza. LGU partners, Mayor Marby Marino and Congresswoman Beverly Di Macuha. The team honors are Kyle Tan and Lucio Tan III. And now, Quezonians, get ready to cheer for your Quezon Huskers! At forward number 22, Cholo Manansala. Guard number 15, Cyrus the Righteous Tabi. Coming in at center number 10, Ced Manzano. At forward number 3, the Iron Claw, Mike Cañete. And at 2 guard number 2, the Southern Punisher, Judel Fuentes. They are led by Eric Gonzalez, assistant coaches Richie Tixon, Ed De La Torre, Luis Nolasco, Jonathan De Guzman, Nash Racela, Bernard De Guia, and Gumaka Councilor Jeric Teng. Team manager attorney Don Capunan. The team owners are Governor Doc Helen Tan, Congressman Mike Tan, and Mayor Ralph Lee.
Starting five is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Ino Comboy, Cranial Viloria, John Ambuluto, John Nermal, and Sed Ablaza. We'll start for Batangas. Sa kabila naman, Quezon has Cyrus Tabi, Jodel Fuentes, Sed Manzano, Jolo Manansala, and Mike Cañete. So many great matchups all around here. Nermal and Manansala will be a matchup to watch as well.
Definitely.
Comboy and Jodel Fuentes. Also a mouth-watering matchup.
Well, I think it would be interesting to see defensively because Coach Cholo, known as a defensive-minded coach, ano magiging coverage niya to start the game and even as the game progresses kay Sed Manzano.
Well, Ambuluto will start with Manzano and Manansala able to replace Manzano on the spot and scores over John Nermal as the Huskers open the scoring here.
That's a good idea as
in
well.
Lucena.
Attacking defensively the best player, arguably para sa Batangas na si John Nermal. Manansala nakauna sa larong ito.
And look at Cranian Viloria with a three and points at my partner immediately.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to say what he said to me. I don't know. Let's just say he saw some of the highlights.
Cañete backing down, takes the jumper. Manzano with the basket. And the Quezon big man hearing it from the home crowd. They lose an elite guard and they have a new one.
Replaced by an elite big man. Okay, as described by his former coach in Adamson.
This free throw is brought to you by Shimon Subok at Kompletong Appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
He's one of many things, but one thing that really stuck to me, may magnet daw sa kamay. Itong si Sed Ablaza, the last play, showed how and why.
Sed
Manzano. There you go. Okay.
Well, Ambuluto gets that one to drop.
It's okay to mix up with the first two. Let's just make sure I don't get mixed up with the third one. Okay. Okay na tayo kay Ablaza at kay Manzano. There's the double team.
Tabi swings it over. Jodel. Yes! By the way, Richard Tampos, I feel like I give him an 8 on Jodel Fuentes' moniker.
Which is, I didn't hear it.
The Southern Punisher.
Love it.
I give him an 8,
Yeah.
8.5, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. 3/4 denials by Ambuluto. Did an excellent job preventing that pass.
Manansala to Cañete. Cañete backing down on Nermal. Mike Cañete, masyado malakas ang tira. It's Manansala who picks it up and puts it in. 9-5, Quezon.
Sorry about that. They forced the switch on that dribble handoff between Nermal and Ablaza. The thing is, Nermal was able to build a short wall to force the miss, pero hindi na box out ni Ablaza ron, si Manansala.
As here's the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Ambuluto with a turnover. Probably did not expect that slight double team. Him on the post. Minsan hindi lang dino-double team yung mga player na alam mong makaka-score. Sometimes yung mga players that you want to force to make a decision. Tulad doon si Ambuluto.
Referee Alan Manzano, Alvin Sosonko, Grace Vicente, and Manuel Binondo are working this match.
Fuentes missed, I believe was Cyrus Tabi on the right corner because Comboy tagged on the roll. Kay Sed Manzano ends up with a turnover.
Here's Nermal. Backing down on Manansala. Fadeaway from John Nermal. Looking extremely confident on that fadeaway.
He is their guy. You talk about one of the biggest acquisitions, not in the trade window, but in the season. And this is something we have mentioned during the preseason early in February. I thought he was a big pickup. He is a big pickup para sa Batangas.
That's a kick ball on Ino Comboy.
14 seconds.
This is the play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. That turnaround fade from John Nermal.
Love it.
Tabi. Crossover. Tabi blocked by Viloria. Nice recovery from Craniel. Here's Sed Ablaza. Inside Sed. Masyadong malakas.
Did a good job of recovering the basketball. Just overshoots it.
They go to Cañete again.
Inaatake talaga yung depensa ni Nermal.
Cañete shoots and scores. Mike Cañete.
That's the third time already they did it. You know, first one they scored off Manansala. The second one, previous possession, dribble handoff. This time, that's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul. They might review this. It's an elbow to the face of Judel Fuentes.
Yes, referee Alan Manzano signaling a review. Judel Fuentes down on the floor. Let's check this one.
Of the shuffle action right here. Maybe, maybe not. No extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, but mukhang regular lang. Yeah.
I think after that replay, we saw na walang... there's no extension. There's no...
Little wind up.
Little
Usually
wind up.
mga ganyan.
Medyo may konting usog yan eh. Kung kailangan mong tawagan yung sportsman-like foul. But that's number 2 on John Ambuluto. And they need every warm body sa front line. Itong Batangas when they're up against the bigs of Quezon, lalo na ito si Seth Manzano. Tabi, fly by, Tabi, can't hit.
Wrestling naman dito sa ilalim. And guess who's involved on that once again? The pair on the other end. Ambuluto and Fuentes.
Oh, that's number 3 of John Ambuluto. Let's see what happened here.
This was the miss by Cyrus. Labanan sa rebound. Ambuluto just pulls Judel. Si Judel, pababa pa lang, natatawan eh.
The versatility of this Batangas lineup right now. You got Don Ochea coming in for John Ambuluto and Seth Ablaza. The two sets battling it out underneath. Manzano can't hit. Saves it to Judel Fuentes. It's a second triple para kay Judel Fuentes. And Quezon with a 14-7 lead halfway into this first period.
Now, Judel Fuentes in the last game led all scorers along with Manzano with 16 each, but didn't shoot the ball particularly less than 20%. He was 3 for 18. Always a good sign when you hit your first shot, especially from downtown.
No, always a good sign when it's the first 2 shots.
Right.
Dalawang sunod na yan para kay Judel Fuentes.
Right, sorry, yeah. His last game, again, scored 16, 3 or 9 coming from downtown, and then lahat free throws na. Did not make a field goal inside the 3-point land.
Let's see what happened here. Well, just a normal out of bounds. No call against Jadel Fuentes. Well, had every right to save that basketball. And protect that basketball. 14-7 ang ating score ngayon. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here in the first period. Let's go to Andrea.
After 7 long months, the Huskers are back home with 14 new guys in the roster. Iisa ang reaksyon nila. Iba ang Quezonian spirit. That's why before the game, ito ang sinabi ni Coach to the boys, especially to the new ones. Ito ang commitment ng fans sa atin, so we have to commit with the same intensity. Actually, before the game started, the team did a more intentional preparation, far different from their usual. They did a prayer circle with the new guys inside. Here, they honored brotherhood, how they have been handpicked this season for a deeper purpose, saying in moments of doubt or fear, look around the venue. You are not just playing for yourselves now, you are playing for the pride as well. Sa Delph, Coach Chris, magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Quezon fans here paying tribute to the late Rene Batangas. 17-7. Give a quick shout out to the Ilonggo Superman, Billy Ray Robles, and wife Micah watching right now. Tropa din na si Ruel Condo watching from Europe.
Nice find by Comboy off a timeout. The pass to Don Ochea.
That ends the drought here for Batangas.
A lot of off-ball movement, no, pag nasa poste itong si Sed. Good strip by Ochea.
Now Jadel Fuentes was tracking and hindi nakita ni Don Ochea doon. Another steal by Don Ochea. Ino Comboy. Ablaza fires a jumper. Hermal.
What a rebound.
Comes out of
That's
nowhere.
a foul. Yeah.
A good hustle play there from John Hermal.
A lot of similarities, no, in that matchup between Manansala and Hermal in terms of length and athleticism.
Steal of the game is brought to you by the Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker, unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
But obviously a more experienced player. Itong si Nermal, a much at this point of his career, no, although bata pa itong si Manansala, but obviously medyo lamang, no, has the edge offensively si John Nermal. But I think itong si Manansala of Quezon, a lot of potential for this young kid who just graduated.
Yeah, I think
from National U.
The sky is the limit dito kay Manansala. You know, if he expands his game and
ball handling, the mga breakdown moves.
Voice Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.voiceplus.ph. Here he is, Manansala with a drive. I like that he was under control in that drive.
Right. May konting deceleration, no, nung pag-atake sa gitna using the 1-2 step. Diego Dario, nice recovery right there as Comboy thought about it, but the kick out to Nermal. 7 points for Nermal.
Well, John Nermal, if he starts this game this way, there's a good chance that nagtutuloy-tuloy yan.
Yeah, averaging close to 14 points, 4.4 rebounds in less than 18 minutes so far. Fuentes, first miss from downtown. Manansala.
Judel, shot fake. Pull up, no. Tapikan ng bola. Manansala with 8 points. You don't need to play for Jolo Manansala. He just is there, right place at the right time. Always has a nose for the ball. Nermal again against Cañete. Likes this matchup. Finds
Nice.
Veloria. Mintes.
Smokes the layup there.
Cañete trying to bounce it off. William Bing. Yambing to Nermal. Nermal! Oh, he's off to a fantastic start here. John Nermal with 9.
It's the question I was begging because I came here with a few coaches of Quezon. It's the only question I was asking them. Who are you going to match up against Nermal? And that's the reason why. 9 points, as you mentioned, already in the first quarter.
Oh, that's an unsportsmanlike foul. Well, Batangas forcing turnovers here. And they're getting out in transition.
Good recovery by Batangas, or in Tagalog. Ganda na kanilang rebate. Pero ito, no, after being down by 10 points,
10 points, 77,
early,
yeah.
right? After that timeout, they score off a two-man game between Kompoy. Pinasok si Ochea nun, so ang ganda ng pasok off a timeout. And then they wake up after that, no?
Well,
Gets a couple stops.
Yeah, Che had a couple of steals on, first on Manzano with this,
Right,
with the strip, and then the interception as well.
right. So,
So
impact plays kagad, no?
No, I think this is really the reason why they have gotten back into this ball game. Mark Olayon is checking in para dito kay Ino Comboy. Abdul Sawat is also in the game.
Now, he's going to be crucial, tsaka si Abdul Sawat, because they're missing CJ Isit tonight, and the two primary ball handlers in this group for Batangas is Abdul Sawat and
Mark Olayon.
Mark Olayon.
Interesting 5 here for Batangas. Halos magkakatangkad itong mga player dito ngayon. Here's Diego Dario. Stops. And recognizing the threat of Diego Dario. Doon kagad ng mga athletics sa ilalim. The tap from Nermal. They complete the steal. John Nermal gets it to Yambing against Pagaran. Yambing for 3.
Are you kidding me? What a confident looking shot that was. They not even hesitate. Between the legs ba before the knockdown. Transition 3.
They're tied at 21. Batangas has fought their way back from 10 down here in the first period. Dario against Ochea. Diego for 3. That
That's a
doesn't
foul.
work. Yeah, there's a foul. Wala pa sa penalty.
That's a foul on Yambing. Said Manzano had good position underneath.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme water-protected speakers. Dive into music with Extreme speakers.
That's the advantage if you're an athlete, no? Especially instead of a set shot, you know how to shoot a jump shot because you can jump up in the air, especially if you're long like Yambing, and with a flick of the wrist can knock it down over a smaller defender. Actually, that was not a small defender. That was Manansala. Naunahan lang niya sa ibabaw.
Hierro to Dario. 3 seconds in the shot clock. Dario against the trees there.
1 second remaining. They will retain possession. Timeout si Coach Eric.
Timeout, Quezon Huskers.
And Coach Eric sues for time. 13 seconds remaining in the first period. Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Back inside the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena. Was that Ryan? Ano yun ah? Tied at 21 as we begin the second quarter. No, 13 seconds pa pa. Akala ko tapos na yung first quarter eh. Ang tagal ng timeout.
1 second on the shot clock.
The second remaining in the shot clock para sa Huskers. Let's see what they can come up with here. Gravera, it's a turnover. A chance here for Batangas. Abdul, tough shot in traffic.
That was too early of a shot. Now, Quezon has a chance pero mukhang hindi nila alam.
Gravera was not aware, and from where he was on the floor, it was difficult to get a basket in. And we're tied at 21, and the matchup at the 3 spot, Manansala and Nermal. Ganda. 8 points para kay Manansala, 9 points para kay John Nermal. And we are tied at the end of the first period. 21 all. We'll be right back dito sa Quezon Convention Center in Lucena.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na.
White Sox steps back into the game. What kind of effort can he make? And what a steal! That player's gonna even up the game. Now in the final of the game, can they make magic? White Sox wins the game!
Win the game. Easy lang with Sports Plus.
Nagbabalik ang MPBL dito sa Lucena City. And they always have a good crowd here. And lalo na pag maganda yung mga laro. Lakas ng mga kalaban. Our friends from Sports Plus. Toff, Boss Toff Salcedo and his team right here. Second quarter underway. 21 apiece. Olayon up against Abi. Olayon crossover. It's Abdul. Shot clock down to 5. Travel. No call. Abi gets it to Pagaran. A steal and another turnover. That's 8 turnovers para dito sa Quezon. Abdul. Shot fake. Looking for a teammate. Nandun si Ochea. Nakapwesto sa ilalim. And you see Quezon sort of replicating what Batangas is putting out on the floor. Yung 5 na, you know, magkakapareho yung height. But Quezon doesn't usually play with this 5.
With a big lineup, but the only thing is itong si Cyrus Tabi is guarding a much taller Marco Lyon, who's not really known for his offensive skill set. First possession, tried to post him up. Walang double team, nothing really happened. No advantage created. This is the 3rd turnover combined already to start early dito sa second quarter.
Well, the two teams are not playing well with these two.
Which brings me to my next question. You know, especially for Batangas, you look at the 5 they have inside. There's really no creator.
Yeah, no playmaker. No orchestrator.
Where will the offense come from?
Yeah.
Kaya manggagaling yan, no, sa mga early seals because they want to take advantage of their height inside. On the other end, for Quezon, I think Cyrus Tabi is their best scorer sa 5 ito, but I think he's gonna turn the ball over, but he recovers.
Tabi misses, and oh, that could be a foul indeed.
Yeah, Opiso off the ball. So both teams sloppy offensively because all of the players really defensive-minded players for both teams.
And not familiar with, I don't think they're used to having the ball in their hands.
Right.
matagal. No? MANNY is the digital wallet built for the community. Backdoor, extra pass. Ochea, jumper, got it.
That would work because Ochea has that 15 to 17 footer.
Pagaran misses. Labang na ang Batangas dito. Don Ochea. Oh, nice turnaround. Hindi na pumasok. Rebound ni Opiso. Silas Tabi has it. Napigilan ni Mark Olayon. Pagaran fires a three. It's short. Long rebound with Abdul. Abdul steps into this three-pointer. Abdul Sawat. These are big baskets.
It's buying time baskets.
Yeah.
You know, that's why Will Macaloni is checking in. It's another threat on the post apart from Sed Manzano. We know his history. Tabi, corner three. That's a push by Gravera. This call is going to be for the white shirts.
I got the Penglagrama and Will Macaloni coming in together with the Penglagrama.
This was the three by Abdul Sawat. The defense that time Pagaran decided their coverage was go under the screen. Sawat makes the defense pay.
This is now a 19-4 run for Batangas. We came from 17-7.
After them being down by 10.
Yep, and now make that a 21-4 run with Mark Cruz scoring from the free throw line. Extreme masubok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. 15-footer para kay Mark Cruz. Topeng. And look at the defense from Yambing. Here's Macaloni. Gets to this spot and stops the bleeding for Quezon. First basket for Quezon in the second quarter.
Naibawi niya, no? Yung jumper ni Mark Cruz. Kakapasol ni Macaloni nun. Offensively, ang ganda ng mindset niya. Binawi niya kagad yung laps defensively. Olayan versus Lagrama.
Inside, Cruz, look what I found. Mark Olayon. That worked for Batangas.
That might end up as an assist because I thought I saw Olayon diving on the floor intentionally.
Pinagulong eh.
Yeah, passing the ball to Cruz, who was wide open after the loose ball.
Macaloni against Yambing. Look at the length. Si Macaloni yung nag-clip dun. Pero si Olayon na matatawagan ng foul.
Papasok naman si Jexter Apinan, isa ring mahabang player.
This is a, you know, and unlike we mentioned that stretch kanina, Batangas really puts out a five like that. Unlike Quezon, they were forced to adjust. You know, you got Gravera and you know, leave Tabi there.
That's why if you're Quezon, to your point, you want to push the pace, force them to run, because to me, that's where the advantage, you know, you will get the advantage there, especially pinasok itong si Lagrama. Aside from being a hometown favorite, a crowd favorite, he could obviously push the ball and push this pace. They have athleticism on the wings with Manansala checking in. Judel Fuentes already inside. And that's how you counter to me yung haba itong depensa ng Batangas. Their lineup on the floor.
Oh, wow. A uniform protocol violation on... That's big. Okay, we resume and Batangas is now ahead 31-23.
The Batangas switching all screens, even off the ball. They switch the ball screen right here.
And that is really a new, kumbaga, from previous seasons to now, Batangas can switch everything now.
Yeah.
Compared to, previously when they, they did have a lot of problems when it came down to switching. Ngayon, everyone is interchangeable.
Quick shot right there by Yambing. Offensive rebound. Bumagsak kay Cruz. Zone.
Abdul, 5 seconds to work with. Sawat for 3. Yes! Rattles that one in.
And that is huge. The 2 threes. Now you're making the defense think because dalawang klaseng depensa na ang ginagawa. Foul off the ball. Apinan kay Cañete.
And they can afford to play zone. Itong Batangas with the net that they have right now.
Right? Look at this 3 right here. I mean, Lagrama, I'm not sure if he was even caught in the screen or maybe they're daring. Part of their scouting report itong si Abdul Sawat, pero nakakadalawa na yan.
Kaya nga eh. 5 of 9 from beyond the arc ng Batangas, 3 of 10 for Quezon. Topeng.
How about Cruz sticking with Topeng, forcing the shot, the miss eventually of the kick out kay Cañete. What a defensive stand on the ball by Cruz on Lagrama.
And Jexter Apinan is playing the point. Yambing thought about it. May oras pa sila dito. 8 seconds. Abdul, jumper, no. Cañete leaking out. Lagrama. Trying to slip a pass to Cañete. That was tight. Naagaw ni Abdul. Babagad kay Ochea. Swings it over to Yambing. The step back 3. Good! It's a 30-6 run for Quezon. And we have 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half. They are up by 14. Jodel trying to get one back. He does. Ibang klase din ito si Jodel Fuentes. Badly needed basket for Quezon. Still down by 11.
That's a big answer by Jodel Fuentes. Pero Yambing!
My goodness.
Back to back.
And he quiets the crowd.
Well, I guess our question rather has been answered. We asked about to start this quarter where the offense will come from as Lagrama trying to answer that one. It has come from Sawat and Yambing. 2 threes each in this quarter, a total of 4. A big part of this massive run.
7 of 11 from beyond the arc for Batangas, 4 of 13 for Quezon. Abdul gets into the lane, but misses. Nakuha ni Macaloni ang rebound. Almost a turnover for Quezon. Already with 10 turnovers here in the first half. Here's Macaloni. Inside.
Pulled the chair.
Yeah.
Somewhere, or there was a time maybe today or yesterday, Abdul Sawat was watching Karl Malone films. YouTube clips, pulling the chair defensively. That was the 3 by Fuentes. They hit the high post. Yambing improves to the corner and gets himself open enough for a decent look para sa pangatlong tres niya.
Apinan.
Normal checks back in.
Normal.
Wasting no time.
Yeah, mintis ang tres niya. Here's Apinan. Cruz. Short stab, won't go. Rebound, Manzano.
You just gotta love the confidence ngayon, yung body language ng mga players ng Tondoy. Even after the slow start, it seems like every player is confident right now.
MannyPay is the digital wallet built for the community. Tabi is fouled, and Coach Cholo
they're gonna challenge.
wants a challenge.
So sa angulo natin. Hindi maganda angulo natin, no? Pero nangyari kasi maganda yung angulo nila eh. So they felt it was all ball. Never even hesitated to Coach Cholo after the whistle, no, to challenge this one.
And we will be right back for the result of this challenge from Batangas.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul, resulting in a jump ball and
So no foul. And it's a jump ball at center court. Let's bring back Andre Indisha.
Batangas currently holds a good momentum with their 10-game winning streak. Coach Cholo Villanueva says they are facing Quezon tonight equipped with his new players, relatively new system. Even he himself excited daw siya sa ipapakita ng kanyang team. With 7 new players compared to last season, they are younger, more mobile, still with a mix of experience, basically saying they are a different team now. Looking to get another win kontra dito sa Quezon, 2 years in the making, but of course, they will take it. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Andrea.
Well, they still have pretty much, I wouldn't say the core, maybe 3/4 of their core, because a big part of that core, the big surprise of letting go etong si Levi Hernandez, you know, their top scorer in the last season.
And even Jong Baloria.
Jong Baloria, right? But they still have Apinan, Ablaza, that duo. CJ Isit still here, although he's not going to see action tonight. Nice steal right here by Cruz. Dexter with an attack.
No. Maldonado Shea uses the hand of Jodel, gets it to Manansala, and a foul on Cruz.
Well, he ran over 24. Mark Cruz is first.
First
And that is
foul on Mark Cruz.
John Abate replacing Cyrus Tubby.
Quite surprised here that John Abate is coming in with only 2 minutes left in the second quarter, and I was expecting him to come in a bit earlier, lalo na sa pinakita niyang laro against Abra.
Well, he played almost 13 minutes in the last game, had 5 points, 4 rebounds, and was a +7.
Well,
in that game.
He gives you an extra playmaker.
He does. An extra punch, no? And he even scored a basketball, especially in transition, as Manansala, I believe, leading all scorers, yes, with 9 points. Him and Judel.
Yeah,
both
actually,
with 9. Yeah.
dun ako na, no, because he could have been part of that 5 earlier na no match up nung nahihirapan sila maghanap ng opensa.
Yung malaking lineup nitong
Batangas.
Batangas. Malaki pa rin lineup nila ngayon eh, dahil malaki rin itong si Nermal, tulad ng laki ng kamay niya, no? Hindi lang pumasok yung one-hander na yun. 5-on-4 advantage.
Judel for 3. Good! 12 puntos na para kay Judel Fuentes. He got 1 minute and 20 remaining in the first half.
I'm sorry, hindi kompleto yun. 5-on-4 advantage exploited by Fuentes.
Abdul, no look pass, blocked. Abate. Manansala stops.
Strip. Nice strip by Dexter, yeah, I believe, to stop the 4-on-2 break.
Now, Coach Cholo for sure must be really happy with the production of his
their bench,
second unit.
Yeah, they're dominating. The Batangas bench is dominating Quezon 25-2.
Oh my. Manzano trying to slip it to Pagaran ends up as a turnover.
So you talk about surpassing expectations. Maybe usually coaches, ang hihingin mo lang sa bench mo, sustaining yung energy, yung lead if you have it.
They did that and more.
Yeah.
13 turnovers for Quezon. Can you imagine that?
I couldn't really. This is a team in terms of ball security, knows how to take care of the basketball. Yambing! My goodness, he is unconscious. A dozen already off the bench.
And here's the crazy thing, that is the 90th point from turnovers para dito sa Batangas. That's the play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. A tough week for Quezon. Just got tougher, 43-30. 34.3 seconds remaining here in the first half. And
Okay, it's your moment.
don't miss the newest Turkish drama to hit Philippine screens, Twist of Fate. Weeknights at 8 on Solarflix. Solarflix is seen on Sky Channel 16, Signal Channel 21, Cable Link Channel 33, and DDT Channel 21 in Metro Manila.
Can I give you my opinion? I think whoever that actress is, I'm sure she's famous. Baka kailangan yung picture mo doon. Dalawa na kayo.
We're live here from the Quezon Convention Center. Wala po sa Turkey.
That's what I call a twist of fate.
Well, will this match have another twist? Because Batangas has twisted this one since 7th to 17 in the first period.
Yeah, after that first twist by Quezon, they're leading 17-7. And then Batangas, late in the first quarter, went on their own run, 7-0. And then they added some more. Kaya lamang na sila ngayon, 13. Last possession of the quarter.
That's Manzano who misses. Another good defensive stand for Batangas.
Excuse me, last possession of the quarter for Batangas.
Ino Comboy. Bigay kay Arim. Lapit. Arim. Muntik pa. But Batangas will go into the dugout with a 13-point lead. And Quezon with a lot of things to talk about as they head into the locker room here at the Quezon Convention Center. A tough first half, but Batangas having fun out there. An impressive 7 of 12 clip from beyond the arc para sa Batangas. They lead by 13.
White Sox steps back into the game. What kind of effort can he make? And what a steal! That is going to even up the game. 9 in the final minutes of the game. Can they make magic? White Sox wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Back inside the Quezon Convention Center for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Andrea Endisho, and right now we will be having our halftime interview together with assistant coach Jeric Teng, one of the assistant coaches of the Quezon Huskers. Thank you so much, coach, for joining me here at the half. And right now, Batangas is leading by 13 points. It's actually quite big. Ano ba sa tingin mo, coach, yung naiisip mong reason contributing to this?
Siguro on a technical standpoint, we've been committing a lot of turnovers, unforced turnovers. Siguro factor na rin doon na it's our first game again this year, no? Half a year na kami hindi nakabalik sa ating home court. So siguro marami rin tayong bagong players na first time nila maglaro sa ating court.
And Coach, you talked about the home court of Quezon. Ano po bang masasabi niyo sa suporta na ipinakita ng mga Quezonians sa inyong team?
Ayun nga, we're very excited to play again in our home court. Kaya salamat po sa lahat po na nandito po sa ating Quezon Convention Center. Na-miss namin kayo. At lahat ng players are very excited to play. Medyo down lang tayo but we're gonna try to get back and hopefully win the game.
Coach, meron pa po ba kayong mga gustong batiin o pasalamatan? Go ahead.
Siyempre po, dito po ang aming team owners. Present po, andyan po si Boss R.D. Ronel Tan. Bagamat wala po dito, Governor Dr. Helen Tan. Andyan din po si Bukal, Doc Kim Tan, Congressman Attorney Mike Tan, si Dr. Camille, Kobe Malik, Calix, Mayor Ralph Lim, our team manager, Attorney Dorn Kapunan. Siyempre po, andyan din po ang D Family, one of our sponsors, si Lay at si Dave ng Queen Margaret Activate Sports sa Sena, Buffalo Wild and Things, Jack Liner, and lahat po ng mga kababayan ko dyan sa Gumaka, Quezon, at lahat po ng mga Quezonians na sumusubaybay po sa ating live streaming. Sana po panalangin po natin na makahabol po tayo at manalo po sa larong ito. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat and that's it for our halftime interview. Huwag po kayong aalis, magbabalik pa rin po ang MPBL.
MPBL na yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon.
Oras na para sa ating Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge. At dahil walang nakakakumpleto, nadagdagan ang ating premyo, and tonight, MPBL fans, our prize spot is 1 million pesos! Mas exciting na ang Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge dahil kailangan na makumpleto ang bawat shot mula sa official Sports Plus shooting spots dito sa court. Ito na ang ating contestant, si Marlon Barrera mula Lucena, Quezon. You will be given 45 seconds to complete a driving layup, a free throw, 3-point shot, and a half-court shot. Each attempt must be taken from the official Sports Plus floor markers. For the layup, you must start from the half-court line and dribble your way to the basket before scoring. Kapag na-shoot mo lahat ng yan sa loob ng 45 seconds, you will win 1 million pesos from the official sports book of the MPBL Sports Plus. Are you ready for the Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge? Wala ba tayong malakas na palakpakan dyan? Come on, put your hands together para sa 1 milyon ni Marlon Barrera. In 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! Barat, Marlon, come on! Galingan mo! 1 milyon ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Talaga naman, 36 seconds left. Konting push pa, paring Marlon. Yun! 28 seconds. Si Marlon pala, taga-Barangay 8. Meron pa mga taga-Barangay 8 dyan. Sumigaw naman for Marlon. 21 seconds. Make it 20. Konting bilis pa, Marlon, para umabot. Golden opportunity mo to for 1 million pesos. Lakas mo pa. Bilis, bilis, Marlon. Come on. 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, good effort pa rin. You will be going home, Marlon, with Sports Plus merch. Once again, thank you for joining. At sa ating mga kaliga, check out the Sports Plus FB page to find out how you can join. At baka ikaw na ang susunod na winner ng Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, Kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan, todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayan di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayan di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayan di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama.
White Sox steps back into the game. What kind of effort can he make? And what a steal! That man's gonna even up the game. 9 in the final piece of the game. Can they make magic? White Sox wins the game!
Win the game. Easy lang with Force Plus.
Halftime here at the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena City, where the Batangas City Tadway Athletics have stolen the thunder from the Quezon Huskers, the home team, turning things around after going down, nothing run to make it 28-21, and then settled for this 13-point lead at 43-30, and a lot of noteworthy statistics here, Christian, from that first half.
Well, the most glaring one is the bench points, 27-2, was led by this guy, Yambing. 12 of the 27, along with Abdul Sawat, 2 big threes. You know, that stretch wherein he hit 2, Yambing hit 2, and then Sawat hit 2. That's 12 points, which is pretty much the lead right now. 13 ngayon yung kalamangan ng Batangas. But the bench really changed this game after being down by 10. And that big lineup kung saan yung dalawang yun was a big part of. John Nermal did his thing, you know, being the guy. Second leading scorer with 9.
Jadel Fuentes trying to keep Quezon within striking distance with 12 points. Jolo Manansala had a good start to that in that first quarter, but after them, you know, wala tayong nakikitang Sed Manzano dyan. Will Macaloni only held to 2 points. Don Ochea, though, was, you know, his presence.
He was impactful right off the bat.
Devastating.
Yeah.
19 plus 19.
Yeah. It felt like he was involved in every play, especially defensively. So Batangas starts off with a zone with the same starting lineup.
Number 53, Seda Plaza.
Seda Plaza whistled for the personal.
Shot clock 16 seconds.
Nakay Cyrus Tabi ang bola. Manansala from the corner. Oh, nice pass. Majolo Manansala, libreng-libre si Sed Manzano sa ilalim. Easy too para kay Sed.
I like that Quezon did not settle against the zone with an outside shot. They hit the big guy inside. Maybe that could get him going. What a rebound by Jolo.
Tabi. Judel for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Manansala. Couple of rebounds already para kay Jolo Manansala here in the second half.
Offensive rebound number 9 for Quezon. That's the one thing they really did well in the first half. Out-rebounded itong Batangas on the offensive glass, 8-3.
Manansala already with 8 rebounds in this ball game. Tabi all over John Nermal. Gets it to Ablaza. Said loses the handle. Shot clock down to 2. Ambuluto said just in the nick of time. No. Oh, shot clock violation on Batangas City. This is the play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
You can expect a change-up defensively if Quezon scores once again against the zone of Batangas.
Manansala, Cañete fires. That won't go. Rebound nakuha ni Ino Comboy. Manansala hustling back. Turnover, Batangas.
Beautiful recovery.
Judel up against Craniel Viloria. The pick. Judel for 3. 15 points in the ball game para kay Judel Fuentes. And the Huskers are only down by 8. Comboy lets it fly. Short rebound, Nermal. Nermal, one-hander, high off the glass and in. 11 in the game para kay John Nermal.
So we mentioned the offensive rebounding, which Quezon did well in the first half. That's only the 4th offensive rebound. But that was quite a heartbreak because generating momentum na itong Quezon. That's a big rebound to stop the bleeding.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme water-protected speakers. Dive into music with Extreme speakers. Cañete up against Nermal, gets some separation and puts it in. 18-footer galing kay Mike Cañete brings the lead down to 8 once again. Little over 7 minutes remaining in the third. Ablaza to Comboy. Sees daylight. Yes! What a shot from deep. Ino Comboy. First three-pointer of the ball game para kay Ino. But that is the 8th make of the ball game for Batangas. Cañete inside, bottled up, but he finds a way. Mike Cañete with 6 points in the ball game.
Coach Chola thought that Cañete traveled right there. A good job nonetheless, being strong with the basketball and hitting the basket. Ambuluto gives himself a chance with a 3-point play. Nice cut to the basket. Strong with the basketball also. 2+1 coming up.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph.
Ambuluto now at the line. Does not complete the 3-point play. Here comes Cyrus Tabi.
Del Fuentes. Cañete launches the 3. It's off to the left.
Excellent challenge by Ambuluto. Going to the shooting side, that's going to be an offensive foul. I don't know. Looked like a flop to me. I got to see it once again.
That's number 4. John Ambuluto.
It could have been 2 points. This is potentially a 4, maybe a 5-point swing. Because if that's a no call, that's a layup for Ambuluto. No white shirt was close to him as he was rim running.
They'll go inside, natapik ni Ochea.
Once again, Don Ochea comes in the game, immediately makes an impact defensively.
That's the former Defensive Player of the Year.
That's a good reminder.
Ablaza fires, short rebound, Manzano. And that is last touch on Craniel Viloria.
I tell you, off the ball, the amount of pushing, shoving, pulling right now is unimaginable.
But the thing is, Batangas, you go back to their decisions during the off-season in changing personnel,
Right.
and having a squad like this. MannyPay is the digital wallet built for the community. Diego Dario, straight and through. And it brings the lead down to 8.
And to your point, it's something that we really, in the preseason pa lang, raved about. Right? Having a picture, a glimpse of what this team could be. We're definitely seeing it, especially in this game.
Chance to inch closer for Quezon. Dario to Manansala, drives baseline. Inside, finds Manzano, spins and scores off the glass.
Excellent patience by Diego Dario. Instead of going for a heat check after the drag screen, quickly reverses the ball to the other side. Good catch and go by Manansala, finding Manzano with a beautiful drop step move using the glass.
Kay John Nermal ang bola, titira ng 3. Nermal, ayaw. Rebound, Manzano. Another stop para sa Quezon. Judel. Ginamit ng pick ni Opiso. Ablaza on the blitz. Backcourt violation.
Backcourt violation.
That was a...
I thought that was a foul. Yeah.
That was a foul.
That was definitely a foul. Well, this was the drive. That was the bump by Manansala kay Comboy. And the finish.
Well, Villola read the danger there. Nahuli lang siya.
Right.
Abdul Sawat is back. William Bing is back. Together with Ablaza, Ochea, and Nermal, the 5 on the floor. Ablaza looking for a friend. Nahanap si Ochea. The 3 won't go. Good box out by Dario Onyambing. Down goes Joshua Yero, I believe. And the foul is on Nermal.
Now, this is quite confusing to me for the players because you're not calling a lot of obvious off-the-ball pulls, push, you know, in many instances, and then suddenly things like this are called. Pero yun, little chicken wing, probably. Pero parang kamay nga, no, ni Nermel yung tumama.
Well, Yero was actually holding on
Exactly,
to it.
yeah. And kaya minsan confusing sa mga players yan eh. Because if you're not gonna call it, then in their heads, they're gonna say to themselves, gagawin ko rin sa kanila kasi ginagawa sa akin eh.
Oo, walang tawag. So, babalik ang bola sa Quezon. Down by 6, the Huskers here at home. 4 minutes remaining in the third. Hierro to Pagaran, Opiso, Macaloni is the big on the floor para dito sa Huskers.
Switching everything again.
Ablaza is right in front of Macaloni. Read that one perfectly, Batangas.
So they're switching everything, but then the weak side is ready to help just like that one. Pa-drop step na, no? Itong si Macaloni.
Bara agad.
And then they just build a wall and force a turnover.
Abdul. Now Nermal against Pagaran.
What a move.
Oh,
That's gonna count.
So slippery. John Nermal. Watch this. And Ochea with the pick. He splits the double and finishes with a beautiful finger roll.
But let's not forget, he's 6'3", 6'4", he stands. But that was a pickup below the knee, which is really hard to do, by the way. It's usually over, right? Kasi mahaba siya, matangkad siya. And not only that, sabi mo nga, slips his way to the basket, will not complete the three-point play though.
Macaloni, oh, a steal. Yambing, look out! William Bing throws it down. 14 points for William Bing, and it's back to 10 ang lamang ng Batangas.
That's a foul on Yambing.
Binueluhan ng husto ni William Bing. Steal of the game brought to you by the Extreme Boom 3 waterproof speaker. Unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
Just like Extreme Boom 3.
Dario.
Passes to no one.
Yeah, a little wild on the pass from Diego Dario. 3 minutes to go here in our third quarter. And looks like Abdul Sawat will bring this ball down. Yambing fires a three.
That's a foul? Oh, no, it's a defensive foul.
Little kick after the shot.
But you see the adjustment now by Quezon. When Abdul Sawat came in off the bench in the first half, they had Pagaran, who's a decent defensive player, but Joshua Hierro, a much better defender, pressuring the basketball, challenging, the ball handling duties of Abdul Sawat, putting more pressure sa pagbaba nila ng bola.
So they bring in Abate. And Abate picks it up and puts it in, plus the foul. They got lucky there.
That's true, but I'm no believer in luck, partner. But I believe that if you work hard enough, then maybe luck, unquote, will find you. And that's what happened right here. He did not give up on the play. He lost the basketball, recovered it, and he'll be rewarded with a 2+1.
And these are big baskets if you're Quezon. Free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompleto ang appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Batangas is such a good flow right now with the way they're playing.
On both ends.
On both ends. So kailangan yung mga ganong klaseng baskets. Nermal almost got that one to go in.
Nice save.
Hierro on the move. Pulls back, waits for Macaloni, no. Lupiso, Abate.
Just gotta appreciate yung depensa nila sa poste, yung pag-deny nila on the low side.
Yeah.
And then the help on the backside.
Oh, Yambing is open. Yambing able to attack.
They're gonna take a look at this. Yeah, they're gonna take a look at this. And this might be upgraded. Because I didn't see any intention on the basketball right there. That's a frustration foul to me. And I like the decision by Yambing considering on how he has shot the ball from the outside, 3 for 5 for 60%.
Number 14,
So,
Okay, only a regular foul.
A regular foul, yeah.
Third deep foul.
Even if momentum clearly on their side, and you could say 80% of the time kontrolado nitong laro, this is only an 8-point deficit.
Yeah.
That the South Division champs are facing.
And that where they can get into a good flow and really just put points on the board quickly. And they have some streak shooters, someone like Judel Fuentes. He's currently 5 of 9. See Judel, he's on the bench. Does have 5 turnovers to go with his 15 points. Pagaran launches. No. Tapik na punta kay Donald Shea. Hindi niya na binitawan ng bola. I'd rather have that than turn the ball over.
I thought, no, that would have been an impressive rebound. Did you see Yambing? He mistimed the rebound, and yet almost got the ball. That's how long he stayed in the air.
Abate. Taken away. Another deflection from Ochea. Now counter steal from Pagaran. Judel Fuentes is back on the floor. Binabatayan siya ni Olayon. Judel from deep. Short.
That's a foul of Macaloni from behind with the right hand, I believe, pulling the hip. And who? Dolochea.
Solution from Barangay Dalahican, Don Vera.
Don Vera hearing it from the crowd.
Coach Eric probably looking for a spark of some sort. Nung first half nakita natin, no? Nung when Batangas made their run, pinasok niya sila Grama. Ngayon naman si Don Vera sa second half.
William Bing. Natapikan ni Fuentes. Yambing, my gosh. He can't miss. 17 points para kay William Bing.
I just love what I'm seeing kay Yambing, especially after what happened early in this season. That game against Pasay. He seemed to have forgotten all about that. Just a much different player right now.
Don Vera gets it to Macaloni. Out of control there, pero may foul on Abdul or Yambing.
Knocking foul number 5, William Bing, penalty.
And what a turnaround. I remember William Bing, and I think Coach Cholo Villanueva, when that happened, and the rest of the Athletics wrapped their arms
Immediately.
around William Bing.
Immediately. That night itself on social media.
And this is where, you know, he repays it. You know, ito yung pambawi niya with all the support that he has gotten. But really, it's just an incredible story about we have ang hirap kasi because in this day and age, ang hirap hard to make a mistake.
Yeah,
especially
when everything is magnified. Right?
Especially in public, in the digital age.
Right, I agree.
That is going to be replayed over and over again. You know, lalabas yan sa Facebook memories mo.
Right.
So it's hard. It's hard. And the way William Bing has really flipped the switch and sort of moved on from that unfortunate incident.
Yep.
We're talking about the game winner against the Cebu made against Batangas.
Cruz misses, but the offensive rebound hits the second jumper. And I think, let me just finish with that one. It's a testament to him, to Coach Cholo, and the rest of the organization of really rallying behind him, beside him, and even in front of him.
Yes, and I remember a game that time, and they needed to play against Abra as the third quarter clock expires and Batangas just suffocating with their defense. Dito sa Lucena City, no shot there available for the Huskers.
Well, Quezon, nagparamdam, no, with their runs, with plays like this one. Energized the crowd a little bit. I thought, you know, itong 3-point play na to, along with the offensive rebound by John Nermal, those 4 points as he missed the free throw, was huge to silence the crowd. But this was the ultimate silencer of the third quarter. Not only the dunk, but by the player. His name?
William Bing. 11-point lead, Batangas, as we head into the fourth. Don't miss the newest Turkish drama to hit Philippine screens, Twist of Fate. Weeknights at 8 on Solar Flix. Solar Flix is seen on Sky Channel 16 Signal Channel 21, Cable Link Channel 33, and DDT Channel 21 in Metro Manila.
So since now we're in the fourth quarter, I've said a lot of things since the first game, since you've read the script. Now I only have 5 words. So scripted, yet so sweet. Okay.
I am now going to work looking forward to Twist of Fate.
Yeah. Pwede mo naman paniginipan eh.
I gotta watch it.
What is
I gotta
that? One
watch
per
it.
half, right? One per half?
One in the second and one in the fourth.
Yeah, it's one per half.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. And pag nagtrabaho tayo ulit, kwentuhan kita.
Okay.
Here's Jolo Manansala. Binigay kay Tabi, who's been quiet in this ball game. They swing the ball. Cañete from the corner. Masyado malakas. Rebound ni Manzano. As, there is a foul on Dono Chea.
Well, they're doing the right thing. Talk about offensively Quezon against this changing defense.
Talk to Quezon, but only by 2. You know, ang mabigat talaga was the second quarter where the Batangas City Athletics outscored them 22-9.
Now, that's why you can't base everything on numbers alone in a day and age where analytics plays a big part of it. Even though the numbers say it was Quezon's quarter, but it felt like, right? Yeah. It felt like it was Batangas' this quarter.
Where there's a inside Cruz trying to finish on the other side. Hindi na natapos yun. Manansala on the move. Sidestep. Labas kay Judel. One dribble pull-up. No. Manansala the top. Tabi. And Abdul is right there. Tabi again. Manansala. Atake. Agaw ng Batangas.
That's stripped, I believe, by Apinan. He's had a few strips already sa larong ito. Something that you won't see on the stat sheet.
Deflections. Just putting their body in between the rim and the player. Olayon fires, blocked by Cañete. And a foul. Is it? It should be.
Yeah.
It should be.
No need to review this. Okay, official number 18.
Referee Alan
It's a good thing that veteran official Alan Manzano helped him out immediately. Because that was clearly an unsportsmanlike foul, o yung tinatawag natin na advantage foul or clear path. Because after the block, the steal, loose ball rebound, no white shirt. You don't see it on this angle. No white shirt was in front. There's an issue here. I see the coaching staff of Batangas asking for a technical for something.
And Cañete
shoot 2. Cañete.
59-48. A big possession coming up para dito sa Quezon. Clint Escamis. Yeah, we're all waiting for him to suit up for Quezon.
Along with veteran, si Abundo. They're also missing, by the way, Chris Lalata.
Yeah.
Who's a big part of their rotation, an athletic forward.
And someone, I think,
that could really help them with this lengthy lineup of Batangas.
Kumbaga, kung namimili, the step on the line si Judel Fuentes, kung namimili si Coach Jolo ng player para i-include sa lineup niya, Chris Lalata pwede eh. No, parang hindi siya nagkakalayo dito sa mga taga-Bata. Jolo Manansala, parang pwede mo rin isalpak eh.
Correct.
You all need players like that on your team. Batangas, fortunately for them, just has a lot of them.
Yeah.
Those athletic, lengthy players. Nermal against Manzano. Nermal fires a 3. No. Rebound. Mark Cruz.
Once again with the offensive rebound, Batangas. Offensive rebound number 18, Sedalf. Although on the extra possession, they commit a turnover. But the amount of possessions, the extra in a big-time game like this, something you cannot afford.
Well, the attempts. Batangas,
+5.
Yeah, +5. Jodel Fuentes, corner 3, won't go. Rebound. Last touch ng Quezon. Babalik sa Batangas ang bola.
And that's only half of the story. Binagyan natin sa offensive rebounding. You look at the turnover numbers, a massive difference. 22-10
Absolutely.
in favor of Batangas. Or 11 rather.
Extreme masubok at kompleto ng appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Cruz down low, they go. Abdul Sawat is fouled. Only the first team foul for Quezon. Let's get an update from Andrea Edicio.
During halftime, ramdam ang intensity at emotion sa dugout ng Quezon. Even Boss RD came inside to cheer them up. Because just like what you guys mentioned, for a team like them, which is known to take care of the ball very well, nagulat din sila with the 19 points from turnovers they've given to Batangas. Coach Richie Tixon said we weren't having good reads, not good enough, and we have to execute properly on our offense. Meanwhile, on the side of Batangas, the coaches said we were really prepared in terms of defensively, and it's showing. Nothing much to adjust, just keep executing the defense. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
White Sox steps back into the game. What kind of entry can he make? And what a steal! That man's gonna even up the game. 9 in the final piece of the game. Can they make magic? White Sox wins the game!
Win the game. Easy long with Force Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. You're still with us here inside Quezon Convention Center in Lucena.
Uy, bagong mukha yan.
Commissioner Emerson Oreta, kausap ang ating head statistician na si Boss Jao Mangonon.
We gotta give him his flowers. Bihira lang siya makakuha na exposure.
Yes.
Yeah. Boss Jao.
Sir Jao has been providing us with the stats every game.
Willingly and unwillingly,
Yes,
if I may add.
day in and day
I
out.
love you, Kuya Joe.
Abdul nakalusot. Hindi pumasok ang layup.
Well, that's been the problem defensively. They catch a break. Talk about Quezon defense, because that was a breakdown defensively.
Pagaran does not get the bounce. Manzano, look at the white shirts
surrounding. Yeah, itong si Manzano.
Napura siya. Hindi ko siya makita.
And that's how good Manzano is.
May magnet sa
magnet, di ba? Yun yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, coming from his college coach.
And he's cramping.
I think it's safe to say, even the collegiate naging player ni Coach National, the assistant of Quezon, I was about to say, nagpalaki sa kanya kasi ang tawag sa kanya, Baby Manzano. Di ba? Baby boy. But obviously, he's not a baby boy anymore. But he started out his UAP career. Yan ang tawag sa kanya.
He's a grown man now.
Exactly.
59-50, Macaloni is taking over the free throw duties dito. Will Macaloni, an off-season acquisition for the Huskers. Doesn't get the first free throw to work. The Huskers shooting 5 of 11 from the foul line for the ball game. 0 for 1 for Will. A split on that trip para kay Will Macaloni. 8 points. Lamang ng Batangas. Manzano gets a breather. Homeboy gets Tabi in the air, and they get the stop. Quezon Cyrus. Bagsak si Nermal.
Double foul.
It's a double foul.
But this is a crucial stretch to me, considering how Batangas, you could say, has controlled pretty much the whole game except the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. Because first, the last time Quezon led, was that first quarter when 17-7, and then Batangas made that run. If you're Batangas, this is the most important part of the game. I know it's less than 7 minutes remaining. Sustaining this lead and closing them out.
They have not scored in the fourth.
But still up by 8.
Up by 8.
Yeah.
Their defense is held here. Tabi though attacks middle. No good. Nakuha ni Nermal ang rebound. And Abdul Sawat brings down the basketball and bigay agad kay John Nermal.
Coach Cholo calls out the set. That's a foul off the ball by Hierro. Lumalabas sa screen si Comboy.
And it's really just anyone can be a playmaker dito for Batangas.
Right. And if you're Quezon, you go to the other side, you want to take advantage of the early penalty that Batangas is on. Stopping the clock, getting to the line, it will get you back in the game. It's a foul once again by Macaloni. Pero papunta na rin doon ang Quezon because this will be the 4th team foul, which means yung next foul nila, penalty na rin itong Huskers. Pasok agad si Manzano.
Manzano returns for with Macaloni. Shot clock 14 seconds.
Fresh 14 here for Batangas. Up by 8. Comboy with the ball. Comboy loses the handle to Sed Manzano. Manansala. Bigay kay Hierro. Attacks the closeout. Hierro misses. Manansala steps back. Hierro, the extra pass. Quick hands by Ino Comboy. And so, the ball with Tabi. Kick out. Pagaran. No. Rebound. Hierro. Yes! It's a big play from Joshua Hierro. It's just so hard to score against Batangas right now, and that's a big basket. And it leads to a turnover as well here.
Offensive rebound number 14 for Quezon. And second chance points number 11. Every point has been huge. Or excuse me, second chance points number 12 rather. Para sa Quezon.
Dario. Hierro inside. Manzano will score. The Huskers within 4. Batangas City still scoreless here in the 4th. Abdul stops, fires, off. Cruz with the rebound. Rises for the jumper, no good. Nermal has it. No. Hirap po magkarinigan dito. It's like a playoff game. It's like the South Division Finals. It's the way the atmosphere is right now. I know
This is what we expected.
Yep.
Unang laro to ng Quezon this season to host. Right? And both teams, a little similar in their situations. Right? Quezon, just a few weeks ago, before the game against Abra, was the only unbeaten team, winning 9 straight. Now they're 9-1 coming into this game. Batangas, on the other hand, coming into this game after dropping the first 2 games of the season, coming into this game with a 9-game winning streak, going for their 10th. So both teams really trying to get a win. One, a bounce-back win in Quezon. The other one, trying to keep the streak alive going into double figures. John Nermal, first points on the board in this quarter para sa Batangas.
And it's a turnover.
A costly one too. Once again, 23 turnovers in this game.
Replacing Julian Fuentes and Jaco Dario.
Tabi, Hierro, Cañete, Manzano, and Pagaran para sa Quezon.
Now they put Cyrus Tabi kay Abdul Sawat, the primary ball handler. He gets inside the paint but misses that one. What a save!
And he stepped on the line though. Nasa dulo na ng court dun. That's William Bing, I believe. Judel Fuentes returns. Let's just give a really quick birthday greeting sa kanyang wife, si Kay. Celebrated her birthday recently. Happy birthday, Kay. And a turnover. Oh,
They're going to challenge this. Are they going to challenge this? They reverse the call. What's the call? Hindi, ang magcha-challenge ay ang Batangas. They had a successful one earlier, which means they have one more.
so is it?
I don't know.
And the ball will stay with Quezon, challenged by Coach Cholo. And before we go, let's give a quick greeting kay Boss H. Dumayas and Calvin Dayunot, and belated happy birthday to Polomolok Mayor Bernie Palencia.
Happy birthday po.
We'll be right back after this coach's challenge.
Upon review, the challenge was successful.
It's a successful challenge for Coach Cholo. See what happened here. Tabi. And guess who's guarding him? And who forces that turnover?
I don't know, Che, but how about Cruz? Right there, dropping down from the weak side, deflecting the basketball. Forcing, sabi pa ng official, ikaw. Pero obviously, hindi siya. He's pointing to Mark Cruz dahil successful ang kanilang challenge. I love the interaction. Yung mga ganang interaction ng referees at ng players.
Boss Chris Conway of Abra watching as well. Leading po. Here's Mark Cruz.
Little flex action right here.
Look at the seal. Oy. I was anticipating the seal, but the pass was a little off. Manzano slips, and the ball goes back to Batangas.
A little undecisive, I thought, was Manansala, but eventually pulled the trigger and almost a turnover. Now Quezon will retain possession. Palitan daw si Jolo Manansala.
20 seconds on a shot clock.
It will remain with Quezon. Tabi, baba sa ilalim. Manzano turns around and puts it in.
A beautiful out-of-bounds underplay to set up said Manzano on the other side. That's the second time we've seen him. The quick drop step on the catch. And then an open shot underneath.
Nermal loses the handle. No call. Fuentes on the move. Jodel will lay it in. It's a 2-point game. Quezon back in it. 3.5 minutes to go. Abdul dumps it to Cruz. Abdul again. Nermal is blocked by Jodel Fuentes. Yambing pulls up. No good. Rebound, Manzano. A chance to take the lead with a 3. Fuentes. Forcing that one. Nakuha ni Manzano, rebound. The foul against who?
It's so loud here, we can't even hear the whistle.
This is the fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
I thought this was a good no call as Nermal just lost his balance right there, leading to the turnover, and probably the easiest basket of the game for Quezon, the layup by Judel Fuentes.
Also, Jason Obiso comes in. Osiris Nabi.
The defensive lineup na pinasok ni Coach Eric para sa possession ito. Alam niya, crucial itong possession na to. Even though we still have about 2:50 remaining.
So no sign of Seda Blaza. Homeboy. Apinan. Travel. It's a walk.
So, the changing of the lineup, the defensive lineup, pays off para kay Coach Eric. Now he calls time dahil ipapasok niya rin si Diego Dario.
It's a 2-point game. 2:42 remaining. Batangas by 2 here in Quezon. We'll be right back. Engineer R.D. Ronald Tan in attendance. It's the husband of Governor Dr. Helen Tan. Got a really good crowd here at the Quezon Convention Center.
I love it. It makes the travel all worth it, right? And especially the kind of quality game these two teams are displaying right now, playing their hearts out, executing their scheme, especially Batangas. But you gotta love the heart, this comeback after, you could say, being sloppy, to put it into nice words, itong Quezon.
Okay, just want to remind you, Batangas has yet to make a field goal here
This
in the
quarter,
fourth.
yeah. And yet, they're still up by a bucket. Pero Quezon ngayon ang may bola.
Well, this, wala silang basket. Their last field goal was a 2-pointer by Mark Cruz. 26 seconds left in the third. Opiso for the tie. No. Can't seem to see there. Trump ball. Batangas ang makakuha ng possession.
Excellent defense on the ball right there kay Judel Fuentes. I believe was when the Comboy eventually led to the turnover.
61-59. Comboy. Nahanap si Ochea sa ilalim. That is the first field goal in the fourth from Batangas. Last 2 minutes is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. The lead is back up to 4. Hierro drives. The foul is on Ablaza. 2 free throws coming up.
The two guys very familiar with each other. But how about the play by Batangas to get their first field goal? What a time to come. That was just a simple horn set between Comboy. He chooses the side.
MannyPay is the digital wallet built for the community. Don Ochea made the last basket for Batangas.
Yeah, he chooses the side of Don Ochea, and instead of hitting the popper, no? Yung pop out and using the high-low. Medyo alanganin. Yung tag nun ni Jolo Manansala was playing in between. Comboy finds him underneath.
Split from Joshua Yero, 63-60. Ino Comboy against Cyrus Tabi. A minute and a half remaining. 7 on the shot clock. Ino. Manzano. Ablaza has it. That shot clock is going to expire on Batangas. They were almost there. They were so close there.
Well, sa mga ganung pagkakataon, may good news and bad news. The bad news, obviously, it's a turnover. The good news is it's not a live ball turnover. It allows your defense to set up on the other end and allows you to put in mga players as substitutions like this one. Earlier, it was Coach Eric, with the change of lineups defensively. Now it is Coach Cholo's turn.
Well, Batangas only with 20 points in the second half after scoring 43 in the first half.
That's mind-boggling to me still because at this point, Batangas still up 3.
Naman pa rin sila. Juder Fuentes, nandun agad si Olayon. Tabi. They go to Manzano. Inside, Manzano, the baby hook won't go. Rebound, Ochea. Biggest rebound of the game so far, Don Ochea. Under a minute remaining. Batangas City protecting a 3-point lead.
I thought Batangas caught a break right there because Nermal left on an island kay Seda Blaza. I was expecting the double to come immediately on the catch. Hindi siya dumating. Gets 2 feet inside the paint. Manzano just misses that one.
The Batangas City calls timeout. 9 seconds in the shot clock. 48 on the game clock. Coach Cholo Villanueva, crucial possession here.
So, Ina, ikaw lalabas ng bola. Okay. John, George. Okay. Sintaw. Si Manzano. Ay, hindi. Manansala. Kung sino yung tao ni Manzano, we'll see you. Okay? Yung other good guys ito. So, yung movement is screen. George, kailangan makuha yung bola. Pagkuha mo ng bola dito, nandito tayo. Sabihin mo, 9 seconds. Tapos, 9 seconds lang yan. Yung big dito, si Ino dito. Yung matake, meron ka doon. May layup ka. 9 seconds, ha?
9 seconds in the shot clock of Batangas. It was Kaiser Galvez of the Mekawayan Marilao Gems watching as well. Coach Mike Perez, thank you. Batangas shooting just 1 of 12 here in the fourth. Quezon on the other hand, 4 of 14.
9 on the shot clock, 9.
I have to say, before AI, there was Mike Perez. Guys, talk about a guy, master of numbers. Double team on Nermal.
Big possession. Ooh, is it gonna be? I thought that was last touch on Ochea. Last touch on Ochea.
It's Quezon Huskers basketball.
The Huskers get the ball back.
For Seda Plaza.
Here's the play. Nermal is still able to get a decent look. Just a little low off the glass with that angle. And Ochea touched it last.
Coach Eric calls timeout.
Timeout, Quezon Huskers.
And a big possession para dito sa Huskers. Down by as many as 15 in this ball game. And Batangas was outplaying them at every turn. Now they still have a chance here with 41 seconds left, down by 3.
Out ka na. Hindi, pag out ka na, out ka na. Sabi po pa, hindi, nag-ano ka na? Huwag na. Ganito gagawin natin. Ito gagawin natin, ha? Sai, ikaw to. Ikaw inbounder, ha? Sid, dito ka. Okay, Mike, kumap-out ka na. Okay, Coach. Pugs, ito ka. Pugs, didikoy ka lang, papunta ka dito. Wawa, ikaw na to. Dumiretso ka ron. Pag di kayo rito, hanapin nyo na kagad to. Pag wala nangyari, balik mo lang kay Sai. Mag-mouse ka. Sid, lumipat ka sa bila, nakatriangle tayo sa weak side. Mag-mouse ka. Si Mike. Mike, ready to shoot.
No, with the expectation of, sa Batangas, buong laro eh. One basketball term that you heard right there sa timeout ni Coach Eric is using the ghost screen, which really counters the switching, no? So I expect them, if executed properly, to get a clean look.
No Judel Fuentes in this lineup here. Tabi for 3. It's a foul on Nermal. 3 free throws for Cyrus Tabi. And Nermal claiming it's a flop, but the referee Alan Manzano convinced there.
Well, it's not a ghost screen, but it was a late switch. We don't see it much on that angle right there. The action up top. It's tough to say. We need a better angle. But it does not matter now because Cyrus Tabi is at the line for 3 free throws to potentially tie this game. Na-shoot yung una.
He misses the second.
I thought he rushed the second one. But still, 32.5, which means they can afford not to foul. But he has to make this free throw because even if they foul and Batangas makes 2 free throws, worst scenario, it's still a 1-possession ball game.
One-point lead para dito sa Batangas. Coach Cholo calls another timeout. His last timeout of the ball game. Quezon has won. Both teams already over the limit. And let's listen in to Coach Cholo.
Okay. Make sure we're lining up. So, pagka nag-trap silang ganyan, si Ilang lalabas ng bola. Okay. Si John, okay. Si Don, si Sed, si Lin. So, galing. Para an open spot. Okay, yun na muna. Nagpahanan sila. Okay. Next. Natin yan. 32 seconds. Kailangan last shot yun. Last shot. Yun ang pinaka-importante. Okay. George, Sam, pero swing, instead of getting the ball dito, doon you flash the ball. Okay? Once you nag-flash sa bola, nandiyan tayo, spread. Then, okay, hand, so nakuha ni Don. Okay na, hando. Pag hando, isa, Hino,
Batangas with the slimmest of margins here. 32.5 remaining, 14 seconds. No, they don't want to They want to inbound from
Yeah,
the
full.
full
I expected them to inbound full court,
Para-
which
8.5 ang differential.
this could probably be a situation where you miss CJ Eason, because not only to score on the other end, to ice the game or to extend the lead, but to bring down the basketball, so crucial this possession right here. But there's no pressure. That's why Seda Blaza was the one who brought down the ball.
Ino Comboy, ball in his hands. 10 seconds. Ino against Manzano. Comboy with 3 seconds to work with. Natapik. Pagaran with a steal. Nermal with the counter steal. And the foul on Manansala. Pagaran passing it to a white shirt. But it should have been a foul there.
There should have been a foul, I thought. Here's the replay. Clean tap from behind.
That should have been a foul. And Pagaran, he had time.
You know what? I probably could take it back. That could be marginal contact.
Very a soft call.
Yeah.
It was a soft
No,
call.
I mean,
yung
no
kay Pagaran,
call.
yung no call. Yeah, yeah.
Yung no call kay Pagaran. Because that's what the coaching staff right now is
Claiming.
questioning.
Yes, yes, yes.
The
I agree
officials,
with
but
you.
seeing the replay, marginal contact. But still, a poor decision obviously by Pagaran. That pass, not nearly close.
Yeah, but this is a
To Manzano.
this is far from a done
Yes.
deal here.
Yes.
64-62. May timeout pa si Coach Eric.
Quezon, yes.
2 for 2. John Nermal has 17 points.
Quezon Huskers.
5.1 seconds remaining. And there's time here. There is time to come up with an attempt with a really good play.
Well, especially if you have number 2 on your side in the name of Judel Fuentes. Let's listen up to Coach Eric.
Pare, anticipate ko si Judel yung aanuhin. Yung double. Kaya kayo ready kayo mag-shoot.
Makinig. Mike, dito ka. E-X nila lahat yan. Cyrus, dito ka. Diego, ikaw passer. Judel, ganito gagawin natin, Judel. Dom, pumunta ka na ron, Dom. Okay? Judel, ganito gagawin natin, ha? Babakpikan mo si Mike. Mike, papunta ka ron. Okay? Pumunta ka rito, Judel. Now, Sai, umispread ka ron. Okay, now listen. Pag libre siya, bigay. Pag wala, pumlas ka muna. Judel, umadjust ka. Diego, hand up sa'yo. Di ko si Judel. Judel, sa'yo. Diego, sa'yo.
Well, he puts in Diego Dario. You see all eyes on Judel Fuentes, who is not the inbounder, but as they say, the inbounder, at times the most dangerous guy on the floor. But if you're Quezon, you want a catch-and-shoot situation, because even if it results in a miss, it's enough time for an offensive rebound and a kick-out for another chance at it.
Fuentes pops out. Fuentes short. And that will do it. Batangas City weathers a late storm here in Lucena, and they claim a crucial win on the road against one of the contenders in the South, one of their top contenders and their South Division champions. They keep the winning streak going. That's 10 straight wins para sa Batangas. Our best player of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. William Bing certainly energized this Batangas team here, especially in the second and third quarters, where they really made most of the damage. Etong si William Bing.
It has to be one of their more impressive wins of the season, and at the same time, one of the weirdest ones too, especially how they finished the quarter only scoring 4 points and yet leading all the way throughout the fourth quarter. I don't think I've ever seen a team win a game scoring 4 points in the final canto.
And I think it boiled down to their defense. Talaga, wala na. You know, when their offense was sputtering, they relied a lot on their defense. Let's go to Andrea Indicio.
Maraming salamat sa Del. First of all, congratulations. Will, simula pa lang mainit ka na. It was almost like wala kang minimintis sa tira, especially in that second and third quarter of the game.
Una-una, nagpapasalamat ko kay Lord sa binigyan niya panalo, sa lahat ng binigyan niya lakas sa amin, sa team. Pinagandaan talaga namin to yung Quezon. Alam namin na competitive talaga to, champion team yan. Alam namin na babounce back yan kasi galing sila sa talo. Kaya pinagandaan talaga namin lahat.
Speaking of bounce back, nakahabol nga itong Quezon sa endgame. Ano na yung nasa isip nyo during that time? What was going through your head? May mga sinasabi ba kayo sa isa't isa? Lalo na't nakakahabol na nga itong Quezon.
Nag-uusap lang kami na stay composed lang. Hindi magtiwalag sa isa-isa kasi the more na mag-iwalay-walay, magkagulo.
Indeed, and the winning streak continues para sa Batangas. Meron ka bang mga gustong batiin o pasalamatan? Go ahead.
Nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng sumusuporta dito sa Quezon. Pati rin sa lahat ng taga Batangas na walang sawang sumusuporta sa amin. Tuluyan po yung suportahan hanggang dulo at gagawin po namin lahat. Binabati ko rin yung family ko sa Leyte, sa Iligan, Papa Wilfredo, si Mama Cathy, si Tia, si John Cloed, si Paring Adoy. God bless.
Maraming salamat once again. That was William Bing, our best player of the game, brought to us by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Back to you guys.
Congratulations to William Bing and Batangas City extending that winning streak to 10 games. Bukas, nasa Pasay Astrodome ang inyong Liga Nabaut Pilipino. May Kawayan against Valenzuela. And the next game will be Basilan against Abra, and we have a good one. Binyan versus Pasay. And Ken Pangilinan and Christian Wanzon will be bringing that game for you. But for now, Batangas winning over Quezon here in Lucena. For my partner, Christian Wanzon, courtside reporter, Andrea Indicio, and for all the men and women making up our team here, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay, pagsuporta sa MPBL. Ito po si Daf Tupa saying good night from Lucena.
Kapag may labay nagkakakisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball